object or take issue with a guy saying, hey, to me, body count matters really
right.
quick.
I think that too many guys care and they need to stop caring, because just like girls, we've learned to stop caring and we've learned to not ask those kinds of questions. Like,
see, that's not true. Women didn't learn to ask those type of questions. Women never asked those type of questions. Women never cared.
Yeah.
Ever. That was never, ever, ever. In fact, if anything, women care more now about who niggas sleep with than they ever did before.
Yeah.
Any answer other than no, I don't take an issue is hypocritical nonsense. You can't take issue with other people's preferences. That's not how this works. You don't get to dictate what other people like or don't like.
Guess what? It is what it is.
Just because it puts you out of the category or because you think it throws aspersions on you. Oh well, too bad. The same way y'all don't like short, I don't like. That's it. Deal with it.
It is what it is.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I bet. Let's get into it. Alright, so boom. We back. And we back with Whatever Podcast. I ain't never heard of these niggas before, but they be saying some interesting shit on here, so.
Interesting.
We gonna see what they talking about. And this video specifically, we're gonna see what they talking about in relation to promiscuity and whether we should or should not accept this in dating. Is there a problem with body count? Should men just get over it? Let's hear some hopefully logical arguments. Get the fuck out of here.
Promiscuous?
I love how now I have to move it back. Now the goofiness has changed its orientation.
Tell you, me personally, a woman who's promiscuous, if I know that she's just like hooking up with a bunch of guys, and I think some guys don't care about this, but I don't want to sleep with a girl who's fucking another guy. That's a big thing for me.
I mean, I think a lot of people could agree with that.
Yeah, like I don't want. No, but I mean, the dating meta is as such. Like, both men and women are entertaining a lot of options, so you have to assume probably if you're going on a date with someone,
right, that they're already fucking someone else, because what are they unless they're currently not fucking, chances are they got someone that they're already fucking. They're just looking for you to replace them. Male or female. And mostly female in terms of the replace factor, because niggas ain't looking for you to replace shit. They're just looking to fuck something else. But
okay, they could be sleeping with at least one other person, maybe two or three. You probably know some guys, you probably know some girls that have a roster.
Facts. Most people got a roster these days.
To me, the thought of sleeping with a woman who's fucking another guy, she fucked him the night before, he came in her, and then I'm gonna fuck her. To me, that's just gross.
Yeah. Especially if she want to pull a karma and don't tell you, and don't wash beforehand. On some nut shit.
That chick was crazy.
Exactly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If not, I might link that video in here somewhere. Jesus.
Women can have this exact same preference and standard for men. A woman might think it's gross. Oh, you fucked a chick yesterday. I don't want to fuck you. So there's that. There's also STD risk with body count. The more sexual partners you have, you're more likely to have an STD, be it permanent or otherwise. That's often overlooked in this discussion. I mean, and you can get tested, but like, I think, we can all be realistic. Most people that are hooking up, having sex for the first time, are they really getting tested before they have sex with someone for the first time?
Absolutely not.
No.
That's crazy.
Most people are hooking up at bars, clubs, parties, one night stands. You're not getting an STD test. That's a very spontaneous thing. So people aren't getting STD tests for that. They've also done studies that people who have higher body count, who are more promiscuous, more likely to cheat on you. They're less likely to be able to pair bond. So the more casual sex you have, the more difficult it is for you to pair bond with someone. If you've slept with 100 people, you're not really that number 101 isn't going to be special to you.
Nope, it's just another one.
You're not going to care about them.
Just another number.
Just another number 101. So there's that.
One of those looks concerned.
Yo, right, a couple of
it's getting a little hot in here.
Right? A couple of them look like shit. I'm at like 87. They're like, wait, is it over? Is it over for me? Like, yo, so a couple of them look guilty to the motherfucker. They looking like
in danger.
looking like fucking what buddy name for the Simpsons on the bus. I'm like,
I'm in danger.
right? They looking sick. They're like, oh no, please don't ask me what my body count is. Ah.
More likely to be divorced, higher body count, more likely to be divorced, more likely for relationship dissatisfaction, more likely for infidelity, more likely for just the,
Tons of things.
if it's not marriage, more likely for the relationship to not work out, and you're not as capable of falling in love and being able to pair bond with that person.
That makes sense because
So-
you just go through it so many times that eventually the time is gonna come where you'll just
Desensitized.
not really care,
Yeah.
keep going.
You get to someone that you don't, you get with them, you don't really care.
Right.
Yeah.
And that leads to bad behavior.
Like,
Exactly.
oh,
And
I
if
know this.
you're-
I know this. Where this is gonna lead.
It's gonna
to.
eventually end, and that
Right.
just leads to bad behavior and motherfuckers cheating like habitually, shit like that.
Like, oh, he's great, but yada
You know,
yada.
it's gonna end
yada.
anyway, so just fuck it up now.
We're constantly just having casual sex, just casual hookups. You are basically rewiring your brain to go towards short-term pleasure seeking.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So
That does
in
make
the
sense.
same way, like, do you object to men? I think most of you would probably agree men do care about a woman's body count.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Do you object to that being a standard that men have in women?
I mean, I don't think I get the whole reasoning and I heard the whole conversation we just had, but
Do you?
I still think that they should maybe keep their eyes open because what if the person you're truly meant to be with and like you have a real connection with has fucked
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Nope. See, that's your problem, you nasty bitch. That's your fucking problem. Because niggas out here don't live their lives like weird Disney princesses hoping fucking the knight in shining armor to come save them from their fucking terrible circumstances.
It's not a thing.
Right.
People can be compatible with different other people. It's just like, I don't know. It's weird.
You're making choices based on the likelihood of success in finding someone who's compatible with you and what you want. And given all the negative connotations that they just discussed that come from y'all being promiscuous, it's not then strange for the man to say, I don't want someone who's promiscuous so that I can avoid the possibility of having to deal with those problems. Why would I put my foot in the fire for a fucking 1 in 100 chance that I find what I'm looking for? The other 99 times my goofy ass gonna get burned. Mm-hmm. Don't you understand that? Mm-hmm. And getting burned as a man, boy, that ain't like, my boyfriend left me, I'm sad. Nah, that means she took your money, bro. That's what that means. Like, what men can't afford to make them type of mistakes?
True.
like 30 plus guys.
Then
You know,
you're
I
done
think
for.
There's different cases for everyone, and that's where it all comes into play.
I
So
mean,
should body count matter?
I don't think it should matter. It's really hard. I don't know.
Yeah, see, every time I hear them say it's really hard, it's because you don't want to shit talk yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have a high body count, and so you can't feel comfortable saying that body count should matter because it's going to cast negative aspersions on you. Even if you don't tell us what your body count is, it's hurting you inside your head.
Because she's hesitant to describe what it is. It's hard to describe because she can't describe it because she's trying not to
'Cause
badmouth, as you said,
Herself or
or
anyone
anybody
else.
else who does promiscuous things.
Right.
So that's why it's only difficult for her to say.
But like I said, I've never really seen a non-promiscuous girl have a problem bad-mouthing promiscuous women. Never in life. So whenever you say,
That's
when you
a
say,
true fact.
oh, it's hard.
That's a true
Yeah,
fact.
that's because you're one of them.
Yeah, that's a true fact.
You feel me?
Valid.
Since I've been in a
Valid.
long-term relationship, I can lie and say like it didn't like affect me, or it's not something that like bothered me a little bit in the beginning. But I think that that's up to the person, and if like the person they want to be, like, I don't know. I think it's very, very subjective to everybody. For me, like, I am very dedicated to who I'm with. And like,
That's
the
not what I'm
thought
talking about,
that
bitch.
bothers me a little bit, but I don't think it should matter in general to people.
Yeah, I don't think it should matter, but unfortunately it matters. Like, this year is my second year, and like we barely started the school year, and I have been asked I don't know how many times what my body count
romantically interested in you?
I don't know.
Yeah, they
Maybe
were.
some
Oh
of
my
them,
god,
yeah.
what a goofy.
But
All of them
I
were,
never
otherwise they would
asked
never
something
even
like
care.
that, you know?
Right.
Like, I feel like it's something so, for me, something so stupid. Like, I don't
Oh,
care how
okay.
many people, like, you have,
That's you.
like, slept with. Like,
That's
I
you.
Actually, I don't care, but if, like, it would be nice if I know, but it's not, like, something, like, I don't know.
Now see, you should press her and unpack that. Why would it be nice if you know?
For women, honestly, it doesn't. It's need to know basis is not a thing for us. Like honestly, like you don't need to know what their sexual history is because it like as you're
Y'all
proving
don't
her
care.
point, y'all don't care.
Y'all don't care because you want it to not matter. So you're the first ones to not care about it. But niggas want it to matter, so they'll definitely put it on you.
The opposing view, they care.
Your
That's it.
your counterpart you have to be with, they care.
Right.
You don't. That's your problem, not
may,
theirs.
You may feel like it shouldn't matter. Yes, possibly every girl should feel. It does feel like that, but it's just like you should know based off of all conversations
That it does
that
matter to
occurred when every last man asked you. They care.
Right.
Thing that meaningful, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that it really should not matter, and it kind of sucks that it does because I feel like the reason that women don't care as much as men is kind of because we're conditioned not to care as much. Like, it's more normalized for men to participate in hookup culture and to rack their body count up than it is for women.
Even though,
And so because of
even
that,
though, let's keep it a stack though. Today, as we sit here right now in 2023, women are the ones that have more body count than men, by far. What did they say? 1 in 3 men between like 18 and 28 or 29 or some shit like that is a virgin or hasn't had sex in a year. That don't apply to women. I guarantee you that.
And some marriages go 5 years, a year to 5 years without having sex. That's crazy.
Wow, bro.
I feel like
Woo!
it's honestly more of a possessive thing. Like, a man just wants to know that his woman hasn't been hitting up the streets or whatever.
Exactly.
Whereas women don't care as much because we're not as possessive about that. Like,
Great.
I personally wouldn't care if the guy that I ended up with had a higher body count because well, it kind of depends on the person himself too, but like if he's a good person and he has a higher body count, he's just experiencing his life before meeting me, and like hopefully it doesn't continue to rack up after.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Of
But I
course.
can't really
Every
change
last one of you got a high body
what
count.
for
It is what it
me.
is. Well, as long as you could live in whatever fairy tale you want to live in, but
Because I was thinking just like on
Yo,
your
That-
takes on
I
body
didn't
count.
realize the doll.
It does and it doesn't. We're kind
Shut
of
up.
conditioned for the whole body count thing to matter. I believe like with men, it doesn't bother me that they've had their experiences because that way, because I'm always looking for partnership, I know they've been through enough people to know what they want. But that being said, for me,
let me tell you something. For men, we don't want you to have been through enough people to know what you want. Because the only thing that going through enough people does to women is make you bitter and annoying.
Yeah.
Like, that's all that does. It just ruins your personality. Like, stop it. Every listen, whatever. It's too
hygiene
much.
and no STDs is 100% important. So I have to make sure I know the person.
It's like they
well
spit all
and
these
know
women
that
out from a
they
cookie
don't have
cutter. They have the
anything.
same
Because some
fucking
people are
ideas.
really safe, regardless of whether they've had lots of experiences. They're intelligent. They know how to protect themselves. Just because they've had their high sexual drive or adventures doesn't mean they're not safe about it. So yeah, you can get an STD the first time you have sex. Like I don't know if you've seen that movie. Was it like the?
Yeah, that's not the point though. Because the point is that the more sex you have, the higher likelihood that you have an STD.
I don't care what you did before. What matters to me is who you are to me. What happened in the past is your deal. Just as what happened in my past. Because otherwise, you just bring the past into the present, which is not cool.
Yeah, sometimes it does that by itself.
So body count matter.
Should it? Probably not. But like I've had conversations with like women, and then like if it's like a high number, you're kind of almost just like damn. You know, it's just like.
So it does matter, even to you.
High, kind of like almost let down by it.
Yeah, no shit, because you
at
don't
this
like
point,
it.
For myself, I don't even ask because like.
You don't right. See, you see, this is why you're a goofy. This is like a goofy woman pleasing weirdo, because you don't ask because you don't want to know. You don't want to know because you know that if you hear the answer, you're gonna have a negative result. You just said you felt let down by it. So in fact,
all fairness,
you
though-
do care.
But yeah, he does. But in all fairness, though, in this day of age, Is he really gonna find somebody who doesn't have a hot
That's
body
not my
count?
problem. He cares regardless.
Absolutely.
The discussion is about whether he cares
or not. Yeah.
That has nothing to do with what's available.
Well, he's just saying, maybe it's a possibility. It shouldn't matter, but he does care. That's what he's saying. Like, I do care, but maybe it shouldn't.
That was simping, is what that was.
They're gonna get let down. Like at some
Or
point.
they're just gonna lie.
Or they're
They
gonna
might just
lie.
lie. So.
Yeah, they will lie.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can catch them lying, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys object to a guy having that as a preference? Because you guys think body count shouldn't matter, but would you object or take issue with a guy saying, "Hey, to
Right.
me, body count matters."
Matters,
really
right.
quick."
Yeah, and
Right.
see, and,
That's
and,
a good. I like the way he set this up.
and this is
in the
going to be
question.
great because any answer other than no, I don't take an issue is hypocritical fucking nonsense. You can't take issue with other people's preferences. That's not how this shit works. You don't get to dictate what other people like or don't like.
Guess what? It is what it is.
Just because it puts you out of the category or because you think it throws aspersions on you. Oh well, too
It
fucking
is
bad.
what it is.
The same way y'all don't like short niggas, I don't like hoes. That's it. Deal with it.
It is what it is.
Just yes or no.
Good.
This isn't so quick.
Yes, it is quick. You better not take issue. If you take issue, you're a weirdo.
It's to him.
Exactly. Okay,
I'll
a brain.
probably say yes. I'll be like, what does, like, you know, I'll probably say yes, but yeah.
Go-
Yes, that you have an issue with the guy.
And he should tell you,
Yeah,
go fuck
like,
yourself. That's what he should
I
tell
don't
you.
care what you care. You know?
What?
Like,
I
I
don't
don't
care,
know. Like,
you-
you can
you
care
shouldn't
if you
care.
want.
If I don't care, you shouldn't care. You can't tell me what the fuck to do. Don't you understand that? The fuck?
Too, but, like,
But do you think it's wrong for him to care
it's
about
not,
it?
okay, it's not wrong.
Alright, goodbye,
but,
then.
like, I wouldn't like if somebody.
Oh, you wouldn't like, cause you one of them.
Not about me, yeah. Not about my body count.
Yeah, cause you're one of them.
Same answers. Her like probably like shouldn't, but
They come from a 304
it's wrong,
factory.
like, I would be like, why, you know?
You
Oh,
would
he would
think
be
it's
like,
wrong
why?
for the guy to care about body count.
Depends. Like for my body count person, like are we saying hypothetically like it's in the hundreds? Like would I be upset?
Oh my god.
Let's say he's not even necessarily caring about your body count. It's just more in general. If he cares about a woman's body count.
I think I would say yeah. I think that too many guys care and they need to stop caring because just like girls, we've learned to stop caring and we've learned to not ask those kinds of questions. Like smart
See,
man,
that's not true. Women didn't learn to ask those type of questions. Women never asked those type of questions. Women never cared.
Yeah.
Ever. That was it never, ever, ever. In fact, if anything, women care more now about who
Body,
niggas have,
yeah.
who niggas sleep with than they ever did before.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
like that. What are you talking about,
Absolutely.
son? That's not real. We should learn to not care. Okay, all right, bitch.
Don't ask. Like why even worry about it?
Because I don't want a thought for a wife, you fucking weirdo. Like, what? See, these people are so delusional. I don't want to walk in anywhere and have to see 17 niggas that came on my wife's face. I think I'm good. I'm good on that. The fuck are you talking about? Exactly. Where's the lie? Where the fuck is the lie? That's exactly what it is. Because if it doesn't matter, then what's the difference between whether she has one body or 800? What's the difference between she's getting trains ran on all day? It's all the same thing. It shouldn't matter, right? That's crazy. That's insanity. And then now I'm supposed to just take that. These motherfuckers are embarrassing, all of you.
Other things to worry about.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
it shouldn't matter.
Never in life.
All right, so you would take issue with it. You would take quarrel.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you not date a guy if that was one of his preferences?
More like he wouldn't date you. Oh.
Probably not. I think that if that's something that really determines whether you like me or not, then maybe you're not for me.
Okay, so red
Definitely
flag
not for you,
if the guy
yeah.
cares about body
That's
count.
because yours is
If
100.
it's too much, yeah. If it's a breaking point for him, then yeah.
Okay, Christina?
Honestly, it depends on the context. Like, I would be honest, like I said before when you asked the question, I don't remember because it didn't
Oh my
matter to me.
God.
And I've been in
Jesus.
monogamous relationships for a long ass
You got
time,
100.
so,
You got 100.
like, I don't know. I really don't know. If it really bothers
The
me.
fact that you can't even give a ballpark, you can't even give like a 20, 10s, 20s, 30s. Like you can't even give me that. Like, listen, you're a whore. Like that's just what it is. Like why would, if you can't even give me an estimate that it's that many people, because if it was 15 people, you'd remember about how many it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you couldn't remember, you'd be like, I don't know, between 10 and 20.
Yeah.
Right? Even if you're that bad at fucking counting. But don't tell me that, oh, it's a reasonable number, but you can't remember at all what it is. Bitch, this shit is over 200. Like, you're crazy. And I should accept it. Y'all nasty.
To be with each other.
The fuck out of
I
here.
mean, if that's gonna impede
Disgusting.
on the connection and everything else,
That's disgusting.
involved, then yeah, I mean that's pretty narrow-minded.
Listen, you're not entitled to take issue with other people's preferences.
Right.
That's not how this works.
Right.
If they don't want something, you can't tell them you're wrong for wanting or not wanting it.
Yep.
Like, that's ridiculous. Because when women say they want this, that, and the other thing from a nigga, no one says, oh yeah, you're wrong for wanting that, you're a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
No. So shut your mouth about niggas saying something about body count. You don't like it, stop being a thought. But every time I hear a woman argue against it, I know your body count's at least over 50. Because otherwise you wouldn't feel so strongly to have to say something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's it for this one. We'll holler at you.